We're going to our mats and rolling down. And let's take some deep breaths and start to lengthen our spine. We're just going to roll the shoulders down and start with a few slow breaths. And let's see about some angel arms, reaching the arms out and up. And let's just do a few slow ones here. So if the shoulders are tight, bend the arms. And let's do one more. And let's bring our arms down and put our elbows on the floor, hands on the lower ribs. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And feel like you're holding a beautiful ball of light. And this light keeps getting brighter and brighter. And this light is bringing in energy to the solar plexus, to the internal organs. And we're going to take our hands, especially our thumbs, and let's do a few circles on our jaw and on our face, and just see how our facial muscles are. Releasing any tension using your fingers. And you can get your jaw and your chin area, your forehead, see whatever needs a little bit more attention. And then do a couple more rounds with your hands, releasing the jaw area. And then just release the arms back down to the floor and feel. Feel how that light is coming into your inner organs. And the facial muscles are a little bit more relaxed. Now let's turn over to the right side. And we're going to start with some big shoulder circles with the left arm and move around, that elbow and the shoulder, bending the arm. And opening the chest. And start to lengthen the arm, Now that the shoulder is a little bit more open, and lengthen through the whole arm and the fingers. And keep making the circles. And we're going to do one more. And hold the arm, the chest open wherever you're comfortable, and allow the gravity to open up the chest. And take a few more breaths. And then let's bring that arm around, and we're going to face the bolster with our spinal twist and breathe. And a couple more slow breaths. And then let's use our hands so we can press ourselves up. And we're going to twist a little bit more to the right and breathe, looking down and lengthening. And then let's switch over to the other side. So we'll start all over on our left side, and we're going to use the shoulder circles, right shoulder, and first of all, really feel your head pressing down so you could feel that lengthening through the shoulder and your neck. And make the circles a little bit bigger with the shoulder circles. And even bigger as you start to lengthen the arm all the way around and breathe. And we're going to do one more big circle. And let's hold the arm open and take a few more breaths, letting gravity open the chest. And last deep breath. And then let's bring that arm back around. So we're going to do our spinal twist on this side and breathe. And let's take a couple more deep breaths. Keep lengthening the arms. And then let's use our hands and press ourselves up. Twist a little bit more to the left. And then let's face the bolster. So we're going to let's do our little straddle here. And we're going to start by sitting up tall so we can feel that stretch through the legs and point and flex our feet just a couple of times. Make some circles with the feet. And then let's, easy does it, do our forward fold, just that initial forward fold. And feel the stretch. And 3 more breaths. And using the hands, we're going to sit up and twist to the right, rolling the shoulders down. And then twist to the left. And let's try another forward fold. So make sure this time that you could really press your forehead down into the bolster. And we're going to feel the ribs opening with our breath. And remember that ball of light into the belly. So as you're breathing, feel that opening that the breath brings into your whole lower body. And feel that breath expanding so the ribs are becoming a little bit wider. And you feel the space between the breaths. So just relaxing for 5 more breaths. And then we're going to come back up using the hands to press ourselves up. And let's sit up tall. So we're going to put our hands on the bolster and close our eyes and feel that balance in our body. Feel how the breath comes into the belly. And the whole breath is lengthening with the mid-chest, the ribs opening, and the upper chest lifting. Now we're going to open our eyes and let's put our bolster on the right leg and reach toward the foot. And we're opening up new areas of the fascia, just warming it up with our breath. And then let's start to roll the chest open. So as you roll the chest open, you can reach the left arm over your head and continue to breathe. And wherever it's comfortable. And one more breath. And let's slowly come on up and just feel the difference one side to the other side. Just notice that. And now we're going to take our bolster, let's put it on our left leg and lengthen toward the left foot and breathe. And we're helping this fascia open and also these diagonal stretches to help release the hips, the side, and feel yourself breathing into any tightness. And then let's start to roll the chest open. And we're going to bring the right arm over and just breathe wherever we are. And a couple more breaths. And now we're going to come back up to our seated position and just feel each side. And just notice how much longer our spine is. So we're going to twist again to the right, just breathing and lengthening. And then over to the left, keeping that long spine. And then we're going to come back to the center and crisscross our legs and hinging forward and breathing. Just that little stretch in the hips. And see how that cat-cow movement is in your spine. Just feel the spine lengthening and moving as you inhale and exhale. And one more breath. And now we're going to come back up. And let's put ourselves down. Let's roll down on our mat. So we're going to have our bolster and block close by us. We're going to bring our knees to our chest and feel that initial stretch. Let's take our knees over to the right in a spinal twist. And we're going to reach our left arm out and turn our head to the left and breathe. And then let's switch our legs. We're going to bring them over to the left. And we're going to reach the right arm out and turn our head to the right and breathe. And then let's come back to the center And feel how the feet are pressing down on the mat. So we're going to lift the toes and stretch them out and then press them down. So we're looking at the ceiling, but see if you can do this almost impossible task. Lift one toe at a time. Or even if you can't do it, just pretend. Just pretend you're lifting them up and lowering them down one at a time. It helps our brain. And just do that a couple of times. We're adding a little bit more dexterity to the toes and the feet, and also for our nervous system, the nerves in the lower body. Now the feet are pressing down. We're going to start to roll the hips up, just wherever you're feeling comfortable. And let's do that a few more times. We're going to add the arms, so arms and the hips lift up, stretch and breathe, and rolling down. So a little massage for the back. And then we'll bring our arms down, put our feet back down and the hips down, and we're going to reach the legs straight out on the mat, flex the feet, reach the arms up, and just breathe here. Feel how the legs are pressing down, but the whole spine is lengthening. Really good. So we'll bring our arms down and let's lift the hips up. And as we do this, we're going to walk the shoulder blades closer together and take a few breaths. Really good. We're going to lower the hips down and let's come on up. We're going to come back up so we can do our back bend. And we're going to put the bolster behind us, horizontally behind our hips, and use the block underneath our head. So at any height that's comfortable for your block to be underneath. So let's take a few slow breaths and feel everything lengthening here. And notice your breath. And remember the ball of light in the belly as you're breathing. And feel how this ball of light is getting bigger with each breath. And as your body adjusts to this back bend, see if you can let go even more with the breath. Noticing the space between each breath. And we're going to take 5 slow breaths. Feeling that lift in the upper chest at the end of each breath. And now we're going to turn to the right and bring the left arm over our head so we can open up these ribs with our breath. And if your eyes are closed, you can feel this inner movement a little bit more. And you can adjust yourself following the movement. And again, in this position, can you feel the breath slowing down and the pause? And a couple more slow breaths. And then let's roll to the other side and give the other ribs a chance to open. Bringing the right arm over our head. And one side might be different than the other. And let's take a few slow breaths, continuing to follow the movement as your body releases tension. And a couple more slow breaths. And we're going to gently come back so we could press ourselves up. And just sit. So we're going to do a forward fold now and put our bolster on our legs. I'm going to put it lengthwise, but you could do whatever is comfortable. And we're going to breathe. Make sure that your forehead can press down. And feel that whole slow breath. And notice the lengthening as your body lets go. Notice what is lengthening in your spine, in your back muscles. And we're going to recall that feeling of that light in our belly and feel the light expanding. with energy and vitality coming into each cell of your body. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And very slowly coming back to a seated position, kind of uncurling your spine. Let's put our hands by our hips and just look up and stretch, feeling the mobility in the spine. And then we're going to come back down on our back again. So rolling down, we're trying to keep our spine mobility for better health. So first of all, putting our feet on the mat, just feel how your head, the weight of your head pressing down on the mat. And remember when we were doing those circles on our face, let's do a few more with the jaw so we can release more tension wherever you're comfortable, massaging your own face. And let your jaw come open a little bit more and see how that area is right underneath the ears and around the chin, feeling the shape of your jaw. And I really like to get underneath, or right above the eye sockets, right underneath the eyebrows. It feels really good, and it's some of the pressure points for our sinuses. And then we're going to bring our arms down and just take a few breaths and feel the difference. And then let's use our bolster. We're going to roll the hips up and let's slide the bolster underneath the hips and feel how, with the hips lifted, just first of all, take a couple of breaths with the feet on the mat. So you can really feel how the belly is opening with your breath. And now we're going to lift our legs up. And let's start by bending halfway with the legs and straightening. We're going to pump the legs a few more times. And keep breathing. So we've talked about our lymphatic drainage. This is one of the places, the lymph behind the knees. So we're going to help any inflammation. And do this while you're pointing and flexing the feet. Just one more. And then point and flex the feet when they're straight up toward the ceiling. Make some circles. And go in the opposite direction. And then we're going to open our legs out and slowly bring them back in. Let's do a few more. And one more time. And then we're going to point the toes, make some big circles with the legs, with the pointed toes. And let's circle in the opposite direction. And then we're going to just let our legs hang. And we're going to practice our drishti gazing today. So softening the eyes. So we're looking between the legs and the feet. And feeling the stillness in our body. And observing. And observing is so good because we're not judging anything. We're just looking at it. Feeling the movement of our breath and that beautiful light that's coming in to our inner organs. And maybe you're seeing or sensing the light around your legs. And this etheric vitality is around us at all times. Feel the expansion in your chest and the release of any tension on each exhale. And we're going to take 5 slow breaths. And feel as though your body is being embraced by this beautiful light. And now we're embracing the whole world with this light. Wishing peace for our whole world. And feel that peace inside. And we're going to gently bend our legs and put our feet back on the mat and just close the eyes for a few breaths and feel. And then slowly bringing the arms down. So we're going to use the bolsters as we lift our hips and put our bottoms on the mat. Let's put the bolster underneath the legs. So we're just going to let ourselves relax a little bit more. Feel this sense of weightlessness as we breathe. Notice how slowly the breath goes in and out. And with your mind's eye, feel how that movement of the breath is creating peace in your body, peace in your emotions, and to your surroundings. And we're going to gently roll to the side and take a few breaths on our side. And then let's use our hands and we're going to press ourselves up. And let's sit on our bolster. And we're going to keep our eyes closed so we can continue to feel. Feel how your spine is upright. And there's space between the ears and the shoulders. And the soft inhale and soft exhale. We're going to twist to the right. Eyes open or closed. Just notice that feeling as you breathe into it. And then let's twist to the left. And then as we come to the center, we're going to put our feet down on the mat and reach through the legs to stretch the back. And another deep breath. And then let's try our Baddha Konasana, feet together. We're going to take our right hand down and reach the left arm over. And let's go to the other side. Left hand down, right arm over. And we're coming to the center, and let's sit up nice and tall, holding the ankles. We're going to inhale and look up. And then we're going to bring our hands to our heart and feel as we wish ourselves good health and harmony to each cell and molecule. Peace to our homes and families and communities. And peace to our brothers and sisters everywhere. Let's slowly inhale and sigh. One more time. Namaste. Thank you, ladies, for coming today.
That was beautiful. You know, those pauses in between remind me of why we all should do what the monks do and just sit and be still.
Yeah, you're so right, Thea. Yeah.
And Marion, I wanted to tell you just this week when you did a little longer shavasana, I thought it was really nice this past week.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I think I'll do that more, Loretta. I was thinking about that. I really appreciate your feedback because, you never know what people like. I would
With this election coming up, we need a little more.
Yes.
I think so too. I think so too.
No, I
Yeah.
really liked it. It was just a teeny bit longer, but it made a big difference.
Good. Thank you.
It does. Those pauses make such a big difference. Thank you.
There are people.
Good day, ladies.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.